In Hong Kong, tensions are still simmering 2 days after demonstrators stormed the Legislative Council building. The complex has been cordoned off as a crime scene while police officers collect evidence.
Lawmakers have been given limited access to retrieve items left in their offices. But because of the extensive damage, the building remains closed and all meetings have been cancelled for the remainder of the LegCo session.
Today, workers started repairing glass doors and walls that were damaged by demonstrators on Monday. They smashed several parts of the building's glass facade as they tried to force their way in.
Just before 9 p.m, protesters broke into the building, ransacked the place and vandalized the LegCo chamber. They spray-painted graffiti on the walls, defaced the Hong Kong emblem, tore up copies of the Basic Law and smashed computer monitors.
Now, although some rooms in the building were not damaged, LegCo President Andrew Leung said the building is not safe for use because the security system, power supply and fire alarm systems are all down.
The LegCo Secretariat has been inspecting the damage and will report to lawmakers later at a special meeting. Insurance sector lawmaker Chan Kin Po has estimated that repairs could cost more than $1.28 million.
Today, China's state media warned that confrontations and outbreaks of lawlessness in Hong Kong could damage the city's reputation as an international business hub. The People's Daily newspaper said in an editorial that the unrest could also hurt its economy.
Meanwhile, a Chinese army-linked newspaper ran a report yesterday on last week's PLA Hong Kong garrison military drill in the city. The Daily said the aim of the drill was on reviewing and raising the unit's combat abilities in emergency dispatches.
But questions have been raised about the timing of the report's release as it came a day after the chaotic storming of LegCo. Some analysts say the intention of the exercise is not so subtle warning against those who advocate Hong Kong's independence, as well as to deter foreign interference in the matter.
And for the latest, let's cross over to our Hong Kong correspondent, Roland Lim. Roland, any details on the extent to the damage at the LegCo building?
Up until this evening, access to LegCo was actually restricted. It was an active crime scene. Staff from the Police Identification Bureau, its forensics team, with assistance from the Organised Crime and Triad Bureau, has been busy gathering evidence since Tuesday. The media has just been given a tour of the extent of the damage caused by a mob of protesters who battered their way into LegCo. The damage was widespread. Inside LegCo chamber, the city's official emblem smeared with black paint, copies of the Basic Law, as you mentioned, belonging to lawmakers torn into pieces, voting buttons, computer monitors smashed, graffiti spray painted on the chamber as well as the antechamber with their demands. The protesters demanding withdrawal of the extradition bill. The chief executive must step down, release all protesters. Portraits of the city's leaders also torn down from the walls and gone missing. Portraits of all the LegCo presidents also defaced and pummeled on the ground. Offices on several levels also vandalized. The LegCo security control room was also targeted. Hard drives and handheld radios were taken, gone missing. Computer monitors and control panels damaged extensively. The complex electricity and fire alarm systems also tampered with. It's estimated that the damage could hit more than $6 million, including the damage done to its external structures, and take up to weeks to repair.
All right, Roland, you know, with the Hong Kong authorities, police, they are investigating it as a crime scene, but they also held a news conference earlier and said that there were arrests made. What else did they say?
Right, yeah, police have arrested 8 people over doxing attacks. Now, doxing, of course, refers to posting other people's personal information online without their consent. 6 men, 2 women aged between 16 and 40 have been arrested. The full names, English and Chinese names of officers, ID card numbers, as well as addresses of some of the police officers and their family members have been posted online. This resulted in what they say constant nuisance calls, the police say, threatening messages sent, and in some cases people have been following the officers' family members to their place of work. Now, hundreds of complaints were made to the Privacy Commissioner after details of police officers were leaked online. Some police groups estimate that details of as many as 1,000 officers have been leaked. The doxing, of course, comes as a backlash to the excessive force used by officers during the clearing up operation in Admiralty on June 12th. And that's when tens of thousands of protesters descended on the LegCo complex. Police defended their action. They say that protesters were throwing bricks and other projectiles at them. But, of course, witnesses and news footage also show officers firing tear gas and rubber bullets at demonstrators who were unarmed at the time. The protesters have since twice surrounded police HQ to press for a public inquiry into the force's action that day.